Let's do this. Alrighty then, welcome aboard ladies and gents. We are about to do our live stream here. I am going to hook it up. It's Friday. Normally do early in, early out. Had a lot of stuff going on here this morning with the family things. We're gonna get right into it here. So without further ado, oh wait, no, you didn't get past it yet. You gotta do something. If I'm gonna do the work, I'm gonna be trading here, then you need to do that right there. Make sure you smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and that bell icon is a real big one that people keep missing. So make sure you hit that so you can not miss out on any of the good stuff that we're doing here. So, competition with Ross, what is this, day 4? I think he's confused. He's not sure what day it is. If you guys haven't been following this saga with the old roster, I'm not sure if he knows what day of the week it is. Again, he is an emotional trader, and I don't know if you can say he's teaching emotions, but he really does relate with his audience because he's a noob, you're following a noob, and that's all I got to say about that. But results speak for themselves. We are way ahead of them in the competition, but you know, hey, I don't want to rag on people too hard. I'm gonna let you guys decide at the end of the day. Let's get into it here. RTY is my first thing I'm gonna be looking at. Let's take a look at the top left hand corner of the screen, starting with the big time frames. Look at these. It's typical Friday stuff. We've got straight legs looking up here. Earnings reports are coming out here in the next few weeks. We've got volatility on the menu, which is yummy. And yeah, let's get into it here. I will come back into the charts. Remember, we got several ways to look through our charts here, starting at the top left. I'm going to get used to all my keys at some point here for the new live streaming scenario. Actually, let me check to make sure it's actually going. Oh my word. If I'm not streaming right now, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, it says excellent connection over here. I am, it just flipped to it. I don't know. I hope you got, I hope that caught the intro. That's going to be very frustrating if you didn't. Anyhow, let's get into some of the trading. Enough of that gab. Let's come down here into trade window 5, and let's see if I can flip over to show all. So there's still debate. You guys put down in the comments below if you like to zoom in to see each instrument as I'm flipping through. So for instance, I'm here on RTY. Switch up here. This will take us to the YM. This will take us to the top right-hand corner screen up there for ES, and well, apparently that's not what we want. That is the right screen though, but yeah, there's all of our recordings. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, let's get into some trading. Middle window, that seems to be working, but we also have this view that we're debating whether or not this is helpful for people or not, because I don't know if you guys on 1080p can see this. If I go to show all, this is everything at once. Again, this is how I look at things, right? When I'm teaching you guys what we're doing, again, that's the whole point of doing this little small account challenge, is for you guys to learn what we need to see, okay? So I wanna look at all the screens at once. This is not just one single screen. This is literally all 4 of my screens all in one. So hopefully you guys can see this and read this, but we wanna catch context. So first thing, I'm just gonna walk through. I'm looking up here, starting with my ES. Okay, ES, look at this beautiful spot right here. Okay, the blue chart. Everybody pay attention to the blue charts. Okay, this one, and I have to go to another screen so I can't draw them each one, but you guys get it, right? You see the navy on the left, and then in the middle here, these are our filter charts. Basically, I make my decision on the direction right here. Simple as that. Okay, what colors do you see across these? I see green, right? You guys see green down here? What do we care about? The histogram, right? Histogram right there. What is that color? Green. What's the majority of this one? Now, right now, it's shifting red, right? Majority green. Yes, but we are shifting red, okay? So this can be, we can decide, we can make decisions here on this, right? I want to start looking to the short side, but my default bias, if I'm gonna get big, which way am I going? Green. Very simple how we read this. Same thing over here, or majority green right now, and majority green, but we are seeing some shifting red. So we will wait for our setups to come through on the blue. We will execute in our black charts. We've got a slightly higher time frame. This top one on each one, let's zoom into like this one here on RTY. So once you have understood and we make our decision off of the left-hand chart, that is basically our step one. Now, if you want to count tide and wave, look, if you, when you have been around a while and you get good at learning what's going on the top charts, I have learned that you really don't have to have that for the members that are looking for our 10 and 15 targets, 5 trades. You can keep it real simple and a 3 chart layout. So I would start with tide wave, so I'll say that's step 1, okay? But step 2 is right here. But if you're doing the 3-step process, this is actually step 1, which I know can be a little bit confusing. So let's just clarify it right now. All I need is what's over here on the left, and I make my decision off of this chart, okay? Long or short, off of this chart. This is our filtering chart, and then I think of this as like, picture yourself floating through the filter, and I'm going to execute on 2 charts. Let's see, can we go back to yellow? There we go. Okay, so this up here, this is the algo bar 5s. This is the algo bar 2s. There, see this? So if you're coming from trading time charts and things, again, I've got a video on time charts are useless. Don't do time charts. Don't do tick charts. Ticks are still better. But again, algo bars, this is the bread and butter. I teach you guys all about why that is, etc. But right here, we've got the 2s on the low time frame. Right here, I am going to be targeting for target 1 and target 2. This is going to be 10 and 15 ticks for the majority of our instruments. There's an exception on the ES. I'm going to be looking for 6 to top side 10 off of ES. And, you know, I'm usually shooting for 8 though. In general on the ES. Now, if the VIX picks up, that's usually when I'm going to trade ES. So I will actually still be trading 10 and 15. So you can skip on this, but if the markets are slow and I get a perfect setup, ES, you know, is a slower type of instrument and it's paying you double, right? It's $12.50 for ES. If you guys don't know any of that, again, maybe it's over your head, but the people who've been around a while, you guys know these things. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in on it. This is
pattern. NASDAQ on the 2s.
A little bit slow price action, so I have more time here to kind of talk about these things. You can just tell this is just, you know, zooming out here on most everything. So we're coming right in here. 2 minutes till was that 120? Yeah, so we got really, you know, 10 minutes till 1:30, which is really my target goal to kind of start here this afternoon, and you know we'll get right into that. So top time frame though. So what are we doing up here? This is going to be 15 to 25 ticks off of basically if I get a setup here. So the difference is if I get a green dot here, like this one, okay, green dot inside. You know, I'm not trading just a single green dot. You guys should know this if you don't know that. I've got to have something else there. But let's say the comparing 2 entries. So if I've got entry point 1 off of this chart, what am I targeting here?
Harmonic
right?
pattern.
10 and 15 NASDAQ ticks if it's coming off of this chart. Keep that simple, right? If it's coming off this top chart, my targets are going to be 15 and 25. Okay, so if you're new with this, hopefully that's helpful to you. If you got questions, pop them down in the comments down below. Join us in our Discord, and all that training is there and available for free. If you like what we do here, you can download the 2-week free trial as well to use our system. And if you need an extension on that, you know, we're not hard up on it. You know, we just want people who like our tools, want to use it, want to follow our tools, follow our rules, join our crew, and we'll be glad to have you. All right, so let's get into this competition. Let's beat some Ross. Let's look around here. So YM up top, let me zoom out and look at all real quick to make a decision. So first thing I'm going to do is decide what instrument. Again, my default is going to be RTY. Still small account challenge. I have not hit my 8K target yet. I am starting balance today 7,086. We started with a $2,500 account at the beginning of the week on Tuesday. Again, we did not trade Monday because that was the holiday. So 4 days into our competition, and we are up from 2,500 to, I was about to say 5K, but we're not. It is 4,500. We're up 4,500 over 4 days. A little bit over $1,000 per day so far. Again, the VIX has been way high. I don't say way high, but we've had some volatility. It's been
NASDAQ
quite easy. We had
on
one
Tuesday.
tricky day in there. Let's see what comes in here. It's Friday, and it has its own type of personality. And let's pick an instrument.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
So YM's coming into red harmonic here after king timing. We've got red up top. We are red. Okay, so YM, let's see. I may be taking a short here. Let's look here. Let me turn the music down a little bit. All right, gonna listen in for some beats. I see double dot coming in on RTY. There's a potential target right down there in the PRZ. I'm gonna take a stab at this one here first. I'm way behind on this entry here, so I'm gonna
Harmonic
pull
pattern.
this up and in.
NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
Listening in for some sellers. There's one. We're getting the white moon up here. That can help. I'm going to add to position here and see if we can push into the back of this PRZ. White cross up here on the 5s.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the Tuesday. Fib dot. NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
I'm hearing sellers. Are they going to push it?
Fib dot.
I see a green dot coming in there on the YM. I'd like to see that break.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
All right, got a red dot coming in here. I'm going to add to that position. Got my finger over the close. If we break that red
Harmonic
dot and I
pattern.
start hearing
NASDAQ
buyers, that could
on
be a
the
bad
Tuesday.
thing. We're right. Again, this is large and king timing coming in right there. So I've got to listen in. Very slow action right now. Probably easier for you guys to see it like this, yeah? I am going to watch that YM up top. I want to see it break that green dot. That will be a break of
Fib
the
dot.
HMD
NASDAQ
in
on the
red.
Tuesday.
So remember now in my account challenge, I can do 14 contracts now, right? We had started out the day with $7,000, so $500 a contract. I can get up to 14 contracts. So today I've got a little bit more flexibility. I can have a position open in RTY. I can still be looking over at YM. So our account is starting to grow, which is great, right? That's what we want. Trying to target to get to that 8K mark where we get the ultimate freedom. Okay, that red dot technically did a little break right there. So really want to see this go. Now, if it doesn't, It's gonna make me a little bit more nervous about the position here. Just want to be careful of a rip. I got my finger over the close.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 2s.
NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still not on my menu yet. I'm not gonna do NASDAQ until I reach 8K. So who knows? Depending on how we do today, maybe Monday. Hopefully sometime next week we can add NQ back on the menu with our small account. Again, if you guys have not been following along, NQ is $1,000 per contract versus our other E-minis are only $500 per contract on our discount brokers as we run through NinjaTrader. Come on. Man, this is so slow. This is horrid speed. We're coming right up on another timing line here. There's another king in there. It's a king medium. We start pushing up. I'm gonna have to close it. Yeah, I don't want to get behind right off. It's my first trade here. No, I'm gonna close it. Okay, it didn't get down to that box initially. I hear, yeah, there's a few buyers stepping in here. Look, we'll come back and watch this one. I was way behind on that entry. If I'd been in a little bit closer up there in that double dot, and there's, you know, technically it's broken up by that green. If we didn't just blow right into that, it makes me a little bit nervous there. So let's wait on that. That YM, still watching that. I'd love to see that green dot up top break to go along with the MACV. Helps if I probably zoom back up there. So now we're on the YM here. This is what the YM looks like. This is that spot. I would have liked to see that short. You know, we got red dot here, 5s, 8s, MACV, shifting red dot, right? Anything below this red dot, and I really want to look for a short. So in HMD, since this is so slow, I've got plenty of time to talk about this, so it's great education-wise, really annoying from a having to wait around wise, okay? But when you're thinking through this, normally you want to see a red dot, right? Red dot, this is the standard, right? Easy. Red dot inside of a red PRZ, easy. So what do you do though when you got a green, okay? Well, that green is still powered up by the box. So I always tell you guys, you can still take this as an HMD, just go with the color of it if you're going along with the MACV. But what is our MACV telling us right now, right? I've had red 1 and red 2 with a break in the middle. So now this red is more likely, right? So my MACV is red. It's easy to see. Red, red. So I want to be red. I'm not going to take that green dot. Make sense? But, so here's the exceptions. The more complex advanced rule is if you imagine like a little dotted line underneath that green dot, you see that right there? That will be a break of that spot, and I can enter in right there as an HMD, and with the break of that green, okay, boom, snap underneath that, boom. There's a red entry. Pinpoint entry location for a spot, as long as I've got the other things. So we're going along with what? MACV is my #1 filter for direction. This adds to it. I've got the 5s high time frame with me a red up here as well. And now I've got an HMD red, but my dot is green, so I can't just go in on it. But if that were to shift underneath it, boom, that's my entry. Plus I'm after large timing, so that's gonna be possibly an opportunity for that extra 15 target instead of a 10. So I wanna give that a shot, right? Wow, this is just, it's like we're hanging in space here.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the 5s.
Hanging. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's gonna break. So the waiting game. Sometimes it's slow. Like this. Okay, so we're right at the 130 mark here. Let me switch to all. Here we go.
Fib dot. Fib.
Where's the fib dot? Oh, RTY. Okay, that's a bright red. I'm gonna reinitiate my position from before. This is a better entry than where I would have gotten before. Put my stops back here behind double dots here. We're on king timing. Zoom in here what we're talking about here. Still so slow. Look at this slow reaction here. No reaction whatsoever. Okay, so double dot with a bright red. I'm gonna reinitiate that position I was thinking about before. We want to tag inside of our PRZ and see if we can get back down into that PRZ. Nice king timing here. We've got our white cross from up top. Basically the same play we were doing before, but now it's just gotten a little bit better, right? Now, or at least should be. So slow. I don't know. Maybe this is the fake grinder and maybe just grinding up all day on a Friday. Always have to keep note of that. What's going against us? The MACV. Okay. This is technically still green here, but I'm looking at the others. I've got NASDAQ going red. I got YM going red. We've got ES inside of a red. I gotta stop pressing the number keys. All right, we're right up here on, see what shape that is. The diamond, a big diamond. Big diamond. And I've got double red dot, now it's a bright dot, and a target with a PRZ. Oh, it's so hard to switch through all these screens. Oh, the joys of streaming multi-screen. Okay, YM is starting to break. Oh, I mentioned it earlier. Okay, we had trade one. Trade one was a loser. On trade two here, and I'm gonna dip my toe in the water here on YM. With a short underneath that dot. One out here. So again, if the 8s are coming into play here and this is shifting red, we got that red dot there, red dot up here, red PRZ, and all we need is the break. That dot, that's our entry. We're after large timing. Could be a good play here. I don't like the speed. You know, the speed is torturous. I need to bind a button for show all. There's a show all, so let's go over and click it. Okay, so trade tracker. I've got 2 trades open. I'm gonna go ahead and track my trades right now so I don't forget. So 2 trades open. Trades 2 and 3 are now currently open. Oh, I hear my landscaper folks out there. Hopefully that's not coming through on the microphone.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 5s.
Okay, come on, give me target 1. Let's go, baby. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 5s.
Oh, some nostalgia. Thanks, Trump.
I love it.
Appreciate you, bruh.
Challenge everything.
Gonna have some fun with my new audio buttons there.
Bruh.
I know. Having too much fun on a Friday.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't. Okay. I got a red dot coming up here on the 5s. Hopefully that should help. I see red dot coming up here on YM, also on the wave. So we don't bring that one in too much, but look up here on the wave. I've got red dot here as well. Yes, giant moon up here. So this is where they're selling off, people. This is like the end of the rope. This is probably, yeah. So see that back there? So it started here, collection, distribution, boom, accumulation here again now on the ES. You see this? So that's big picture, what we're looking at here for ES. NQ, look, same thing. Okay, correlated markets. We don't have too many bars back on that, but likely same thing happening here. So correlated markets, let's see if we get some setups. RTY's got a red dot in here. Let's see when the last moon was on this beast. Way back here, kind of same thing. We'll likely see one show up here as well. And it is Friday, so that could be exciting for us. Let's see what happens here. Oops, I gotta get your eyes on the right screen here. All right, so we hit that target
Long.
one.
For a
Oh,
long.
I hear buyers. Okay, so we might be only getting target one out of this on maybe both of these. So YM still got some contracts open on that YM up here. Yikes. YM is coming up. Are you gonna stop me out?
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the 5s.
I've come to find are seldom blind to life's many horrors. In strength they trust and keep in mind the people lost and left behind.
In timing. I'm gonna close it. And I'm probably gonna get stopped out on that YM, looks like. All right, back there behind the PRZ.
Eggs.
There. Yeah, gonna get me on both. Just take me out or drop. Come on now. Why are you toying with me? All right, I'm just gonna close it. Okay, so basically nothing in, nothing out on those, and I'm back to break even on the day here. Okay, so we got 2 more trades. Sometimes trading is boring, folks. I don't know if people know that or not, but trading can be very boring. So I'll say, like, normally, let's talk about it. So I feel I feel obligated to speak here because we're on a live stream. I mean, bored to tears and trying to do this for education. So there's really nothing to educate on right now because there's nothing going. However, I just realized, let's talk about me. Like, when the markets get this low, right now, this is a time where I would literally just walk away, right? I'm gonna go and play with my kids. Now, I don't mean like walk away for the day, right? I'll literally come in here and I'm like, okay, so I still got 2 trades in the gun, right? And I look at my time. We started 30 minutes ago. Okay, so I have literally a half hour left, right? So half hour on the clock, 2 trades, right? So I know mentally, you know what? I can come back in 2 trades, probably take me about a half hour, and I would just break and walk away. And then here's what I would do. I would turn up the sound on my computer so that I can hear it, in my other room, if I'm hanging out with the kids or something like this, and I will listen for the audio box. Okay, you guys understand that? Like, basically just listen in until I start to hear blah, 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 in the other room. Like, oh, okay, fine, the market's finally waking up, and I'll come back in here and take a look. Ooh, do I see double dot? Okay, hold on. YM is starting to show me some double dot action up here. Let's see. Looks like it's breaking though, fortunately. Got a YM green dot over here. Okay, so we got some things in conflict here on YM. So, yeah, nothing really there to start looking at, right? We're far off from king timing. There's no king timing anywhere close. That's always the thing I'm looking at, is I want to execute when I've got a king timing line of some sort close, right? King or large. And so, like, look on here. Are we anywhere close to the king anymore? No, we're past the king. We didn't have anything show up here on this one. This is on medium, right? No king timings.
Harmonic pattern.
Okay, so that's finally turning red there. Maybe I could have held that one right here. No, it's got to go full red. So histogram still not going red. Then up here on YM, what's happening on YM? Are we close to king timing? No. The good opportunity was here, right? But we didn't have. There was nothing to enter on. There's nothing. No entry at that spot. You could have maybe said, well, maybe that green dot, but that really kind of came in. Probably, I think that was here. Yeah. So no, there's nothing that came in that gave us an entry there on the time. You can say, well, it pivoted right there. Yeah, I mean, you could, but that's just a single dot by itself. That's not gonna work either. So king timing, right? Sorry, that's my thing to say. Is like, if I'm gonna sit here and wait, then I'm counting bars for when's king timing. Well, I'm not anywhere close to king timing here. On NQ, now let's look at NQ again. If NQ is on my menu right now, I would definitely be looking at NQ because the speed, right? The speed right now is torturously slow. So what am I going to do? I'm going to switch to NQ. And are we surprised at all that NQ is showing some setups? No, right? Like these look like some great setups here on NQ. We're coming into double king timing. You see that right there? So if I'm going to get ready for any trade, where am I going to get ready for a trade? Over here on NQ. That king timing is right there. So I want to see this on other charts. You get me? So when I'm zooming out and looking around on my charts, on like in a view like this, so you guys can see, I'm looking around to go, okay, anything close to king timing, right? That's what I want to put my finger over. Nothing, right? Or large. Again, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's got to be exactly on king, right? But it's got to be pretty darn close. Which, so large or king. I just want to stay away from the medium small timings, right? You guys know that. So there we are, lackluster day, plus 15 bucks here so far. Real heavy hitting, tell you what. So 2 trades left in the gun. We're 3 trades in here, and yeah, sit here and play the waiting game. So there's several ways to play that waiting game. You can turn on some Battlefield, maybe play some Battlefield. Go hang out with your kids. Turn up the jams, right? Does everybody understand that? Yeah, put me down in the comments if you guys understand what audio box is. If you don't know what audio box, okay, there it is. You hear that sound? Thank you, audio box, for coming right in on cue. That drum beat sound, that is audio box. If that is not firing off, okay, that's telling me like, look, there's no real activity. That is the sound of the beasts on the tape. Size and speed coming in, we will hear them on the tape. So you can just turn that up, and when you start to hear the drums, there you go, right? You hear that? This is like the tribal sounds of, all right, come get you some, right? So that's the thing that can wake you up to come to your charts. So you can walk away, that way you're not tempted, no FOMO, not trying to get in these slow grindy trade things. And look at that, see on NQ over there, again, if NQ are on my menu right now, not in the small account, scenario, right, I'm going to be looking for something right here, right now. We are on double king timing. You start to hear some things starting to kick in. ES is approaching, right? See this up here on ES? We got the big red structure, and we've come right up in here, and we're coming into king timing. King timing will probably touch, and looks, I kind of count out bars. Like if I'm zooming in, can I zoom in for you guys here on this?
Fib dot.
You won't be able to see the bars.
On
So I kind of count, like what's the estimated distance from basically where we currently are on price and that pink dot right there, right? So you can kind of estimate. So
Fib dot.
maybe
NASDAQ
about 6
on
or
the
7
twos.
bars on the algo bars right there, right? Right? So that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see what happens when it touches that line. Let's get a setup right there, right? I'm not going to just enter in just straight up on a structure, right? Maybe give me a dot in there, give me a cross, and we go. Speaking of crosses, man, look at that double cross, double move right there. Anybody play this earlier this morning? That was, and it's got a green dot back behind it. Double cross, double move. Look at that measurement. So from here to our crosses, where does that put you? Right there for that exit. Wow, very nice. All right, so what's this up here? Is this gonna pull me back in? We don't know, but I'm gonna leave that right there and see. It looks like a potential D127 off of that top butterfly up here. So it would be great if price can wait 7 bars or so to hit that pink line, which hopefully will also, I'd love it to push up into this PRZ, right? And then give me an entry. Love it, right? I'd love an entry right in this. Why is my drawing tool not working? Again, sometimes this thing goes nuts. Why can't I draw anymore? Oh, is this chart set to always on top?
Harm. Fib dot. NASDAQ on the twos.
Oh yeah. We'll take all these off always on top. Okay. Now I can draw again. So I'd love it, give me an entry here. PRZ, give me a cross in there, give me, a red dot, or I'll take a green dot break in this at this king timing, and maybe a short, who knows? If I start to hear buyers in it and it's green, hey, we take it long. We are agnostic to it. We just have to react, right? We don't have to predict. We can anticipate. Nothing wrong with anticipation.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the fives.
But we need to react and not predict, try to jump ahead of things. So yeah, that's my tips on when the market's super slow like this. Okay, this is great for you guys to see this, right?
Fib dot.
Hopefully,
NASDAQ on the twos.
of course, nobody's gonna watch this because it's boring and slow and whatevs. All right, I hear some drum beats, kind of. What's our time? We're 10 minutes. 10 minutes to 2.
Several times it hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still, I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but
Oh my goodness. Let's mention this. So look at this. So up here up top, when we talked about those two moons. All right, NQ might be the leading indicator of what's going to happen over here. Dude, that'd be great. You're getting paid $12.50 a tick over here, and if this is predicting where that turning point is going to be, and we get that little turn here, $12.50 a tick, even one bar over here on this chart is nearly 100 ticks. All right, so all we need to do is catch an entry on one part of that, and we got 2 trades left in the gun, and that's not even including our bonus. So again, I'm anticipating that we have a great opportunity here, but am I predicting that we will? No. You guys get the difference on that? Hopefully that's helpful. Anticipating, but not predicting. Oh, RTY giving me the pink dot, the pink ditty. I'm gonna give this a shot here. I've got red dots here. Technically I can read that as a red headshot on the 5s. We've now got a pink dot. The only thing I don't like about that is timing. Okay, we don't have the timing
Fifth
there.
dot, NASDAQ.
Histogram's not fully red. I get it. Oh, shoot. Green dot, get out of there. Break that green dot. Is the pink dot more powerful than a green dot?
On the 2s.
Yes. Okay, and I've got doubles here. So
Fifth dot, NASDAQ. On the 2s.
I always ask myself, would I get long on that green dot right there? No. Okay, if I wouldn't get long on it, I'm not necessarily, worried about absolutely just bailing on a position like that. Finger over the close though, in the event that I'm wrong. I mean, I can be wrong. Break it. Break it. Oh my word, the speed. Okay, let's manage this properly. Okay. Your stops back behind, and I know, look, technically I could put them back behind these red dots back here, but look why. Okay? Look, this is so slow, it's a perfect opportunity for me to come ahead and talk through this, okay? The right spot for this is right back behind this pink dot, right? However, I see that, look, price could push back behind these, but why not just go ahead and take the stop right here. Okay, if this thing stops out, I'm gonna take a small stop, no big deal. If I get a spot to reinitiate up here, great. I get a better spot maybe, right? Here's another king timing over here. Oh shoot. I think I just spoke it into existence, that's lovely. Got my finger over the close. Yeah, because I mean, we're not on king timing here. Oh man, that okay. Maybe I would have gone. Maybe I should have gone long on that green air dot, Vinny. No, we're not entering in on dots. That's silly. Drop it. Drop it. I'm gonna close it. I don't want. So I'm gonna call that a scratch, and leave my trade. Okay, I'm gonna. So on something like that, if I'm just bailing, all right, that I'm not going to count that as my fourth trade.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ
Oh
on the
shoot! Did I bail on that too early? Yeah, I wanted that to be a great trade, right? If I'm going to be pushing in on 4 and 5, trade 4 and 5. Come on, drop. I'm gonna wait for this king timing. Give me some king timing. Love to see this drop out after the king timing. That would be fantastic. This speed though. Y'all feel how bad this speed is?
Good dog.
Absolutely
Nasdaq
terrible.
on the
Horrid,
twos.
horrid speed. I would not be trading RTY or YM in this speed. I would be trading in Q. Everybody understand that? When I'm in my normal size and I can trade in Q, I'm gonna be looking at NQ in this speed because it's the only thing that's gonna be moving, right? When the market is this slow, the only thing that's moving at a pace is in Q. Everybody get that? Hope you guys can see that. Because a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm just gonna trade one instrument, Vinny. Yeah, it's fine. When the markets are fast, yeah, sure. When you got speed and you got some movement, yeah, it's great. But this is what happens. I mean, you're gonna have this, if you've been doing this for a long time, you're gonna know. This happened. Oh shoot, YM is now shifting back green. Okay, so thought this histogram was going to shift with it, but it looks like that has gone back the green side of the house here. Okay, 1 bar from King. See if we get something else there. Oh my word, this is torturous speed.
Fib dot. Nasdaq on the twos.
Oh! Okay, are we getting long here? Oh my word. So we went, that is now turned into a double dot long. Okay, look, there's too much confusion here.
Harmonic pattern. Nasdaq on the twos.
Something's about to happen right here though. Let's just see. If we break underneath that green dot, I'm gonna get short. I'm not ready to get long. I don't know, I'm just not feeling that. We got the red dot up here up top. I'm just not comfortable getting long on that. And that is a pink dot against 2 standard greens. If that was a blue dot, that's a different story. We got a blue dot right there. Yeah, we're going. I'm not going against this double pink dot and all this red stuff. Now, if we break above that red, sure. I mean, like it's up and away, but just wait. Which is easier said than done. I mean, this is torturous right now for me to have to sit here. I'm literally like, okay, is something gonna happen here? I'd rather just be away and wait till I hear. Oh, speaking of what I'm gonna hear,
Look for a long.
I'm hearing it come in right now. I'm hearing buyers though. Hearing the sells. Something's definitely about to happen here though. We got all kinds of confluence of stuff happening right here. We have accumulated. See all this accumulation? So whatever way this is going to distribute, we're gonna have enough to make some ticks off of this. What's it gonna be? Okay, I'm hearing buyers. I'm gonna dip my toe in the water long then. Let's go. Oh, there's a PRZ target right there. All right. Here we go. You gonna wake up now? Let's go. Oh my word, did that PRZ just go away? Oy, 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 oy. This is a type of torture of why I like to trade early mornings on Fridays as well. This afternoon stuff, the birds. But I committed to doing a small account challenge. By golly, we're gonna do it. Gotta beat the roster. Get there.
Fib dot. Nasdaq.
Get there.
on V.
Let me push some out. Where PRZ went, but hey, you know, let it happen. Let's go. I hear buyers. Okay. Oh, look at this. Green headshot on the 8s. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We're finally gonna have some fun. Thank you. Yes, please. Oh my word, okay. I gotta stop the yawn thing. That's not good. That is a sign that I'm tired. I've been these video processing things overnight, man, trying to get that stuff to work when I do the recordings. Oof. On 2K, it takes forever. I don't know how Ross puts out so many videos a day. I think like 2 or 3 a day. I guess it's because he's just live stream. He's straight up live stream. But no, he does that whole recap thing too. I don't know. It's everything. You just gotta practice. Once you, if you do it enough, you get good at it. Oh, come on now. Yikes. Got PRZ targets down here. Okay. So this is tempting to maybe pull the stops back behind that PRZ, but again, I got to keep everything real small and tight because again, if this thing just explodes down, you know, I don't want to take big loss here. So I'm going to keep my stop nice and tight underneath here, and but knowing mentally, I'm already planning on if that thing stops out, okay, we can reinitiate down here, right? I can get, you know, some entries down here. This is torturous. This speed is absolutely insane. How's the speed this morning? Let's see. Good this morning. Up nice and tight. I'm gonna bring it right up underneath this green dot. We break that green dot. Just nope. There. Man, look at that 11. Look at that juicy triple dot action. Anybody catch that? After the 11 o'clock? 11? Yeah.
Fib
That's
dot.
nice.
Nasdaq on the 2s.
Oh, blue dot. Let's go. All right, adding to position here. That king timing line up there. So now that I'm entering in, right, I want this to play out to that king line. That'd be great. I'd love to be able to hold out to that king line. Green headshot, green here. Only thing we kind of got to be nervous about, there's a red dot in there. Medium timing, but here we've got king, we got blue, green. if we break this area right here, boom, this thing could explode. I gotta quit this yawning thing. Again, normally, look, and other people should do this too. Like, if I'm not live streaming, doing this right now, like, I'm probably not even here at my desk with this speed, right? Like, no, you don't have to sit around and wait on this type of stuff, right? I can just come when the market's moving, when things are hot, when things are hopping, when you hear the drum beats, you hear the clack, clack, clacks, we go, right? It just happens to be that, look, I committed to doing this thing. I mean, it's a bad time of day when you start. It's on a Friday. It's the afternoon. You know, I usually don't even trade the Friday afternoon session.
NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
Oh. All right, add to position or get another dot. Let's go. Okay, all right, now this is getting a little bit more exciting. Let's go.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 5s.
Let's go. Green dot coming in on the 5s up top. Add to position. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is officially going to be trade 4 right here. Here we go.
Long. Look for a long. Target.
Yeah.
filled.
Getting some delta push. Okay, let's go. So anybody who's getting short in this area, there's their stops getting pushed. See if we get a little explosion here. Give me an explosion. Pop some more stops. Finger over the close though. If we just dive bomb, you know, you gotta have your finger on the close, gotta have your exit button. Always have an exit strategy. From my little buttons. Wait for it.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
Oh man, these buttons are great. Can you guys hear the landscapers coming through the microphone? If you guys put down in the comments down below, let me know if you guys heard the landscapers or not. Let me be quiet, see if y'all can hear it. Is that coming through the microphone? It doesn't look like it's coming through on the audio visualizer, but it's very loud. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna push these out because I'm gonna see if I can hold to the king, okay? And I'm gonna push them out even farther, and I'm gonna try a manual close here on the rest of these, see if we can maximize this beast. There's High of Day right up there, right? Let's see if we can pop that. I can always close it. And we're breaking this apart. Maybe some people are kind of pushing their softs back a little bit. When that just explodes, then we'll be in good shape. Oh, speed is torturous. I could bake a cake. Cook up some bacon on this. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. Don't do that. Oh my word, will this please go? Torture us. Okay, let's go. Add to position here. Let's go. And get me to that king. Get me to the king. Get me to the king. Get me to the king. Alright, let's put on some Airwolf. Do we have Airwolf? Can we put on some Airwolf, please? Give me a lift. Come on, man. I'm so bored. Let's go. Give me a lift. There we go. Look at this. We're getting it. Come on, Delta. Let's go. Fly the friendly skies. Let's go. Oh, get out of here, Sellers. I don't want to hear that. Oh, we're touching king timing. Come on, baby. Give me one more bar. Touch it. Touch it. Finish that bar, baby. Finish it or explode. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, break through that high day like a boss. Come on, do it. Do it. Do.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ
Yeah.
on the twos.
What? No, I don't want to look at the NASDAQ. No, go, go, go. You know what you do? Blow on you? Oh my word, this is torturous. Break that high. Come on, stop toying with me. You know there's gonna be stops back here. Come on, give me that little push. Give me that little oomph. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Oh my word. Are they getting absorbed? Come on. Go. Go. Come on, man. There you go. All right, I'll take it there. I can't. Are we over 500? Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's see if we get a big break. Listen for it. We're at king timing. Oh, we already did that. Trade. That's trade 4. Here comes trade 5. What's our time? We're technically over our 60 minutes. We're at 64 minutes. Come on. I'm hearing buyers, but come on, give me, dude, this is torturous. Let's go. Oh my word. Come on.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the twos.
All right. There's no entry there. I thought we were gonna get some push. There's nothing. We're not getting anything there. They're not gonna push this. All right. Leave it alone. 5th trade. Let's try to make it a good one. We got one more trade left in the gun here. Airwolf team didn't do me any good. Airwolf, you guys, y'all need some gas in the tank or something. Okay. YM, literally still in the exact same spot where we looked at it earlier. I mean, just this stuff is not moving. We're not going anywhere. Still right there. We've got PRZ targets up above. It'd be great. Let's give us something. We got broken red dots, so that's unfortunate. I thought that would be cool. Maybe we get something going here. We got green dot here, red dot here. It's a mixed bag. We're now going from red histogram is now shifting to green. So all this is looking pretty messy. We got one trade left. I mean, technically, if I wanted to count that scratch earlier,
Harmonic pattern.
we're technically at
NASDAQ
5.
on the 2.
So we're gonna make it a 90-minute. Yeah. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the 2.
20 minutes. Now.
Fib
All
dot.
right.
NASDAQ on the 2.
60 to 90 minutes. These are those days when I'll say like, okay, so I'm here, I'm making a decision.
NASDAQ
I want
on
to
the
see if, you know, we have maybe an opportunity that'll show up. If we can get a good trade somewhere in there. You know, we want to make sure we get something good, like we did, you know, said the same thing yesterday. Look, my 5th and 6th trade, right? I want to make these my absolute, you know, best, right? I don't want to give back what I've gained, okay? I already had to kind of fight through to get to here, right? First 2 trades. 2 trades? Yeah, I think it was 2. First 2, you know, 2 small losers to go. 3rd trade, kind of, I mean, basically at 3 trades, we're basically back to break even, didn't get nothing. We make a little bit here on trade 4. And now we are on trade 5 and 6, right? Tracking through our trades over here with our cool little, you know, trade sheet there. That's what we want. Trade 5. Oh yes, and don't forget to follow us over here on the Facebook, on the Instagram, and of course here on the YouTube. Say hello to the golden Trumpster. Okay. Oh, this speed is torturous. I'm hearing some buyers on the tape, but then I see a pink dot come in on YM. I'm hearing buyers. It's not pushing through that top on RTY. What's up? What's going on here? I need a show all button. How do I do that? I need to get a bind for that. Let's see if we can get a trade though first. We still got 18 minutes or so. From 6 minutes till the half hour. Something will come in at that spot. Make this final trade a good one here.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the 2.
Drop it.
Long. Look for a long.
Long. Are we shifting? Okay. YM officially shifting to the green. So looking for longs now. Just broke that pink dot. There's a PRZ up above us. I'm going to take this plover right here. This might be the final trade of the day. Let's get into this plover. I'm going to put my target inside this PRZ here. Normally I want to do the edge, but there's a cross that is touching inside of it. It will basically be a top of the cross or my stop at the bottom of the cross. Let's go. I like it. Plover. We haven't had a good plover in a while. So if you don't know about the plover, go watch the video on the plover. Right, we got a nice straight leg here. The PRZ is right, pretty darn close to it. And it's more of a scalper style trade. Let's see if we can get in there. Pushing up here. Start to break down. So bottom of the cross, top of the cross. It's basically a 1-to-1 ratio on this one. I heard buyers step up. We got some delta coming. Of course, as I say that, I hear sellers start to step in. Okay. Now, again, we want to hear some of that sometimes. I want to hear it. They need to sell it to somebody to be able to buy. But it makes it a lot easier when we're getting it with it. Are we gonna go? Get in there. Oh my word, could this be any more torturously slow? Okay. Oh. Okay, come on, come on. I heard it, I heard it, heard it, heard it, I heard it. I heard me some buyers. Apparently they're not buying YM. NQ's popping up. Let's go. ES is even moving up. What are you doing, YM? Let's go, baby. Come on. Man, I thought this was going to be a nice, quick, easy one. Final trade, plover, come on. Come on.
Delta cell building.
Delta cell, that's not good.
Fib dot.
Are we
Nasdaq
shifting?
on the twos.
Just come on. The PRZ hasn't even changed color yet. Let's go. Come on. Oh my word. Go. Get in there. So normally plover, again, actually, I'm gonna say like this is how we're supposed to do it. Okay, get in there, get in there, get in there, baby. Yes, yes, go. Get in there. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Let's go. Get in there. So normally the plover should be done here, right? See the color change, so it went from gold to red, so it's in there, right? But this is so close. Let's see. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if we're gonna get anything more here. Plover is sort of a scalping style. We'll talk about that at the end. Maybe that'll be our final kind of topic here. Get in there. Let's go. Be great if the thing just explodes up and out of there. That'd be fantastic. Oh. Yes, it's looking like she's pointing straight up right now. Come on. Come on, YM. Why you lagging? Are you not going to go, really? He's like, Vinny, I'm a plover. Okay, I'm closing it. I don't know what's happening here, but you know what? I don't want to mess it up, right? I'm not messing this up. 5th trade. Okay, we've got how much time? Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 11 minutes left on 3 minutes.
11 minutes? The bonus trade is going to have to be absolutely perfect. So, this plover, if you guys have ever seen the plover strategy video, you guys know what's up. Some people may have not seen that one. It's a little bit more of an obscure one. We don't do that one too often. Again, I'm not a big fan of scalping at this point. I just, at the speed that we were going here today, I figured, you know, get it even out. One has to at least get to the target fast. Nope. Pull up the plover here. So if you're new with us and you want to check out the plover,
Fib dot.
that
Nasdaq on the
library, library 1. Library 2 maybe? I don't even know if I have it on the website. Yeah, it's kind of an obscure one. Yeah, I'm not much of a scalper trade. Oh, so I don't even have the plover. Okay, the plover's not even on the website. I thought it was on one. Oh, there it is. Okay, no, it's there. So, scalp strategy plover. The only scalp strategy that we have. Pretty straightforward. You get a straight look at that thing. It's just hanging there on YM. Ain't going nowhere. So normally we were basically targeting what was originally here is straight leg cross with a PRZ out there right in front of it. It's usually pretty close by. That one was pretty darn close on the 5s. I know it looks like it's not there at all, but again, when you look up on the 5s, you know, even 1 bar of space, you know, can be 5-10 ticks. So this one happened to be super duper close. Okay, it's usually not this close. I mean, usually it's like here and you can get 10 ticks out of it, but this one was just, okay, that's all you got. You're entering it on your cross, you're targeting your PRZ. It was gold. As soon as it turns red, right, that's your target. You can put a runner off on it, but right now the speed is just not there to give any kind of runners. Again, yesterday we had great speed, right? So runners, no problem. Today, you know, you can just feel the speed, right? We're not gonna be hanging on to runners. I mean, it's at least for me, right? Now maybe if you're a very patient person, maybe you can hold on to them. I can't, and I don't know what's happening here with this stuff. And it's Friday, and all the stuff that goes along with that. So we got a few minutes left. I'm gonna wait till our timer is hit here. We'll talk about some more maybe educational stuff in less than absolutely perfect. I'm gonna try to hold myself back from taking any more trades. We're 5 trades in. The 6th trade in our bonuses, if you guys have been following along with our 5 trade system, it is okay. Well, how are we doing at 5 trades? So right now I'm at 675. Again, not a great day, not a bad day. For a small account, I keep forgetting. Like, yeah, I mean, technically from a small account challenge, that's pretty good. We're doing pretty well with that. Oh, have we got to 8K? No, see, we didn't get to our 8K. That's a bummer. So I was like, Monday maybe we'll do NQ, but nope. We'll have to get a pretty good trade here at the end of the day, but with the current speed and with only like 10 minutes left on the clock. Alexa, how much time is on my timer?
You have 7 minutes and 20
7
seconds
minutes,
left
yeah.
on your 20
So
minute timer.
I'm doubtful with this speed. 7 minutes is actually plenty. I mean, we get some great trades in 7 minutes. You know, if it was lucky sevens, you know, very, very end of day and it's not a Friday, we can get some good trade setups, you know, in 7 minutes. But with this level speed, if it stays like this, you know, it doesn't feel like we're gonna get anything spicy. You know what I'm saying, for the 6th trade. But if a juicy one shows up, you know, we'll try to we'll take a swing at it. But I really don't want to give anything back on this. But I do have the option. But if I'm going to do that, our mentality should be this: I'm getting the meat and potatoes of what I'm going to do for the day in my 5 trades. Okay, I'm not thinking, okay, I'm going to do 5 now. Okay, I'm going to get a whole another set of 5 now. If you're during the morning session, yeah, sure. In fact, right now, if this is the morning session, I'm gonna trade the afternoon session, I'll be closing up shop here. I'm like, okay, you know what? That was torture, that was tough. Okay, I took my 5 trades in the morning. Now I'm gonna go, you know, maybe get lunch, go do some other things, and then, you know, come back in the afternoon, right? And come back and maybe smash the afternoon. You know, maybe we gotta call up Trump, see what he thinks.
Look at this guy.
You know, and be like, you know,
So shiny.
oh yeah, you know, and talk to the Trumpster.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem, bro. You're good. Maybe talk to all the crazy salespeople who keep calling you on your phone.
Very fake news.
Yes, very fake news. Thanks, Donald. What other kind of fun buttons do we have here? Okay, so I just don't see how good trade setup. Oh wow, is this double moons up here on ES? Holy shnikes. Okay, so they're trying to hang it up here so they can bail on their positions. They're dumping up here. You see the double moons? That was a single moon before. It's on king timing. If this is morning time, yeah, this would be great for us to watch some of this, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be hanging around for this. But that's looking pretty darn juicy, you know what I'm saying?
Karma.
Delta cell building.
That's NQ, so NQ is moving. Yep, maybe next week. Let's take a peek. The old NQ over here. So, you know, look at NQ here. Little king dot and explode. Even that, and the red dot's looking good. Juicy little double dot to red would have been a good play inside of HMD multi. Yeah. So if we had traded NQ today, you see how much more fun this would have been? So again, this is the disadvantage of trading a small account, right? Because I can't really come over here and trade, you know, the speedier market here in this case, just from the small account, right? So again, it's better. You need to get, you know, you need to have the proper sizing for your accounts. But yes, when the market is slow, what do? You trade the instrument that's fast. Simple, right? Keep it simple. Harder to read that MACV. Look at that mess of a MACV, right? But when the MACV is mixed like that, then we're targeting target 1 on our entries on the low time frame. All right, I am sure our alarm is gonna go off any second here, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit tired. I know some folks are asking for some calls. I usually catch up on those on Fridays. Just my schedule's been a little bit jacked this week with trying to put out these videos for the old competition with the roster. While we're here, why don't I go check to see, has Ross put out his, how's he done today? Let's see. Come back to 5. Turn on the old cameronators, and where is? All right, let's go to our YouTube page here. Incoming call. Probably gonna be a spammer. $46 minutes ago. Did he hit carve again? 41K. Holy shnikes. Okay, he's trading his 2 account things. So small account from his yesterday, he did 1.1
NASDAQ on the 2s.
yesterday. So we'll see how he did later on his small account. And yeah, we'll just keep on rolling. Sorry, I know I'm low energy today, a little bit tired. Happy Friday, everybody. I will catch you guys on the flip side. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and the rest of the gang. Let's send out that big H down. See ya.